Today, the president insisted the shooting was not about guns, but about mental illness. News 8's Tanya Iser tells us why mental health professionals say it's not quite that cut and dry.
Mental health is your problem here.
Hours after the violence in Sutherland Springs, a firm stance on the violence from President Trump.
But this isn't a guns situation, but this is a mental health problem at the highest level. It's a very, very sad event.
A sad event indeed, but you have to be so careful when you view mental health in conjunction with violence.
We played the president's comments for Barb Reynolds of the Mental Health Association of Greater Dallas.
The majority of people who have mental illness, true diagnosable mental illness, are not the most violent people.
With 2 mass shootings in just a few weeks, it's hard to ignore the national conversation on mental health issues. But neither Stephen Paddock, the Las Vegas shooter, nor Devin Kelley, the church shooting suspect, were known to have been diagnosed with mental illness.
There is not a direct correlation between mental illness and violence. So just because somebody commits violence does not mean that they struggle with mental illness.
Often the reaction when someone becomes a mass shooter is they must be mentally ill. Reynolds spent part of her day Sunday reacting to Facebook comments, writing,
"It definitely has something to do with their mental state, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are mentally ill."
So, Tanya, we do not know if this suspect suffered from mental health issues, but I guess in general, what does the federal law say about the people with mental illnesses buying guns?
Well, John, federal law is very narrow on this point. A person can be barred from buying a gun if a court has deemed them, quote unquote, a mental defective, or they've been involuntarily committed to a hospital. Some states, they have much tighter restrictions. Texas is not among them. Back to you, John.
All right, thanks a lot. Tanya Iser reporting for us tonight.